This is a public service announcement. Do not watch Meghan Markle's With Love Series 2.
Let's make a show.
Let's go.
I am physically nauseated watching that clip.
I nearly entered rehab yesterday. That is the biggest pile of crap I've ever seen on television in my life.
With Love, Megan, which is really such a fake season 2. I said this as soon as they announced it.
You just can't leave us alone, can you? Oh my God, he's so obsessed with us.
But you're the same.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Welcome to season 2. It's the same as season 1.
Down and started watching season 2 of With Love, Megan last night, and it is worse than I could have thought.
Meghan Markle. And sure enough, she never fails to deliver. The second series of her With Love, Megan is back. And it turns out, just when you thought Meghan Markle couldn't get any more annoying.
What the hell for? The fruit plate was crap.
Just when you thought Netflix couldn't go any lower, they finally dropped season 2 of Meghan Markle's cooking show With Love, Megan.
Some people says it feels staged. I feel like it's perfectly staged.
But this is the thing, she had all these supposed celebs. I mean, it was like a hairdresser and her makeup artist. I mean, she clearly doesn't have any friends, which is what's really sad.
Well, I mean, I think what we just saw was a carbon copy of season 1, which critically was absolutely destroyed, JK. And we knew that this would likely be the case because they filmed this back to back with season 1.
Where Meghan decides to introduce Hollywood's most famous bully.
We definitely did not plan this over-the-top phony entrance at all. We sure didn't.
Known bully Chrissy Teigen,
Right.
who she's bullied countless people online. She's had to apologize for bullying a 15-year-old.
Harry and Meghan, one of the last times we actually saw them together, they were in New York campaigning against cyberbullying online. They're campaigning for children.
But Chrissy Teigen is an idiot and 100% a bully brat.
Episode 1 starts with the return of the god-awful Daniel Marson. Now, he is the sycophantic gay BFF makeup artist.
Daniel does show up.
Poor Daniel.
Poor Daniel. And she doesn't know if he likes to, lifelong friend of decades, the before, during, and after, as she says, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't know if he likes tomatoes.
Right.
Doesn't know that he's left-handed. He's her makeup artist.
Right.
Such hypocrisy.
Those who loved the first series will love the second series. It's more of the same with Meghan not even in her own home.
The reaction to With Love, Megan season 2 was so bad.
Meghan Markle is sitting in her little Montecito house, big Montecito house, and fuming over the idea of
This sick-inducing claim that it was Harry who said he loved her first.
Really get to know somebody when you're in a little tent together and there's like, what is that outside? What is that outside?
Yeah.
That's an elephant. How are you to be safe? Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Did you tell him first or did he tell you?
He told me.
Oh, that's nice.
She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled. She became a, quote, princess.
So I had no prior opinion on Megan one way or another, but watching the show, I did feel like I didn't belong there. It kind of feels like you walked into the wrong house.
Meghan Markle in danger of being dropped by Netflix as second series not doing well.
The trailer was so boring. Again, it's the same old crap.
She's out here moving pretzels from one bag to another.
Pretzels.
Peanut butter pretzels.
And decanting them into another plastic bag. First of all, isn't she a great environmentalist?
Did you see Jamie Kern Lima? Her podcasting friend is appearing in season 2, so we're gonna get more of the moans and the hues.
The woman who destroyed her in-laws' family, whose own family doesn't like her, whose the in-laws obviously don't like her, the public doesn't like her, she seems to be one of the more vindictive, sort of nasty figures in public life. What's the title of her show? Love Megan. For what? To watch? Who wants to watch Meghan Markle bake a pie?
You notice that at the end of every episode, it says, like, the starring Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
Yes.
That's how she's billed.
Yes.
When the credits roll at the end, stand alone. Nobody else is on the page. But Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
It's recording.
Okay.
Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long.
Meghan Markle's triumphant return in season 2 of With Love, Meghan recently received some rather harsh evaluations. Will her brand be able to weather this storm, or has Meghan's Hollywood fairy tale come to an end?
Sugar snap peas and some sweet basil.
Oh, hell no. I'm not a kid sitting through a Sussex party and then leaving with peas and basil that you have to grow yourself. No. You better be putting Butterfinger BBs in that bag.
The reviews are harsh. The platform's lowest ratings. According to insiders, Meghan is now enraged and accusing everyone but herself.
This is the new show that Netflix is promoting with the American actress who became a duchess, who tried to destroy the royal family, which then booted them out of England.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Sadly, Netflix has already produced 2 whole seasons of With Love, Meghan. And they're actually going ahead and publishing season 2 in spite of the harsh criticism and eye-roll evaluations. Yes, there will be another round of this train crash. A cancellation ferry just lost its wings somewhere. In all honesty, many are wondering whether Netflix has lost the plot entirely, or whether they are simply too invested in the show to acknowledge its failure.
This series is so goddamn bad, the thought of a series 3 is just too impossible to even bear.
And I actually sat down and started watching season 2 of With Love, Meghan last night, and it is worse than I could have thought.
That is the biggest pile of crap I've ever seen on television in my life.
Let's be honest, this was more than a failure. Netflix was a complete failure. Meghan was meant to be her big comeback with Love. Viewers stated it felt forced, phony, and totally out of touch, despite her opportunity to disprove the critics.
But people saying, why can't you just leave her alone? She's just trying to make an entertaining cooking show, whatever. To which I say, I pay for my Netflix subscription, which is going into her pocket.
Right.
So I do get to judge it. I get to judge it as harshly as I want.
Yeah. Meghan's podcast has fallen off the charts. She's been criticized for the content. There are rumors that her As Ever launch wasn't as successful as she considered it critically.
The situation became even more chaotic when Meghan's DIY bath salt recipe on Netflix descended into legal trouble. Robin Patrick, a Maryland woman, says the mixture caused her to get serious burns and ulcers. She claims that substances like Himalayan salt and arnica made her diabetes worse. She is now threatening to sue Archewell, Meghan, and Netflix for an astounding $10 million. And just when you thought the Netflix disaster was at its lowest point, South Park just released a new episode making fun of With Love, Meghan Season 2.
That lady is a temptress. She's a siren. She's lured him into the rocks.
You just can't leave us alone, can you? Oh my God, he's so obsessed with us.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, South Park called her a sorority girl. They called her an influencer.
Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post for Del Taco.
Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy.
What I thought was so glaring and so brilliant about it is it's true.
I feel that Meghan Markle is now less popular in the UK than ever.
Hey.
Did you know it's cold in there?
Yeah.
Must be an American thing.
It's not.
Yeah, oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim. Yeah, that's totally me.
Ooh, what's this? Meghan Markle just posted a photo. Running lines with my love. Hashtag working actor. Ugh, she's not even on a set. That's it. I'm muting her.
South Park just released what many are referring to as the Meghan Markle destruction episode, and it's a complete mess. This isn't merely a parody. It's a vicious roast that is so frank and rude that Meghan reportedly pleaded with them to remove it before it was broadcast. South Park, however, didn't flinch. They aired it anyway.
I'm sick of hearing about them, but I can't get away from them. They're everywhere.
So you hate journalists. That's right. And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family. Right. So you're a journalist.
Couple have been begging for privacy, and South Park has done a parody of this, and apparently it has really upset Meghan Markle.
This is my jam. No, literally, I made jam. So sweet.
Meghan Markle is in turmoil as it's been reported that her With Love Meghan has been cancelled by Netflix after poor season 2 ratings.
The trailer was so boring. Again, it's the same old crap.
They literally cook a fried egg. Yes, a fried egg, which they then grossly eat because These guys don't ever sit down to eat a meal. They stuff their face with their mouths open around the table.
Here's the twist. This is more than simply a humor cartoon. Meghan and Harry's whole Hollywood brand has been completely ruined. And it all began with a single, excruciatingly uncomfortable video that Meghan produced on her own. Despite being titled Respect Our Pregnancy, the episode essentially destroys the royal fairy tale. And believe me when I say that Meghan doesn't leave the final say.
The worldwide privacy tour on Southpark, it's come to life. That's what we're witnessing in this hospital room right here.
It is the cringiest, most uncomfortable piece of tape I've seen in a long time.
I haven't seen something this cringe since Cardi B offered to perform WAP for President Biden. Not a political statement, just
twerking video. It was a lot to take in, wasn't it?
I thought it was. I honestly, genuinely had to go to her page to make sure it had originated there because I thought it was a parody.
You just can't leave us alone, can you? Oh my God, he's so obsessed with us.
I'm sick of hearing about them, but I can't get away from them. They're everywhere.
It becomes wilder somehow once it starts. Pregnant, radiant, and strutting through a fictitious hospital documentary, Meghan emerges into the episode as a twerking, attention-seeking version of herself. Then, on camera, her baby belly physically begins to collapse. I'm not exaggerating either. Here's the worst part, though. It is grounded on reality. Meghan went famous for sharing a real hospital video of herself dancing while pregnant with Harry in the background, clumsily bobbing his head like a lost extra long before South Park animated it.
It's Harry and Meghan. They're twerking away. Look at them. Look at them. Great dancing, Harry. What a guy.
You know, for someone who so badly wants privacy, it's such an intimate video to share with the world.
You know, when people are saying, why wouldn't you film this in your own kitchen, at your own house? It's a crew of 80 people. Yeah. Would you have 80 people in your house when your kids are coming home from school or for lunch? No. I want my home and my kitchen to be a sacred place that my kids associate with me cooking for our family. Yeah.
In a matter of hours, memes went viral. Stone and Parker smelled blood at that point. They took the clip, transformed it into full-fledged animated destruction, and put the pandemonium up to the highest setting. It really blows up at this point. On paper, the episode wasn't technically banned. You'd think it was a state secret, though, given how Meghan's camp freaked out. According to insiders, her PR team completely collapsed. Attorneys were rushed. Behind the scenes, threats flew. And they used every tactic in the book to ruin the program before it was broadcast. However, Southpark doesn't plead for permission. Declaring what everyone else was afraid to utter, they kicked in the door. It wasn't just jokes either. They made Harry and Meghan into one of the most popular jokes in popular culture. Because when you spend years trying to control your image, Southpark uses a cartoon knife and shows no mercy to rip it apart. So how did we get here in the first place? Let's go back in time to when Meghan unintentionally gave the internet its new fixation by hitting the record button. Imagine this. Meghan is completely decked out, looking as though she's about to accept a prize. However, she is in what should be a hospital room. It's more than just a hospital, though. The film set is picture perfect. She has a large baby bump that she rocks. The lighting is eerily perfect. Then she starts twerking without warning. Yes, dancing while wearing a hospital gown.
We don't like you, Meghan Markle. We don't like you. And no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you. You've already shown us your true colors.
I love this video. I love it because it is so bad. It's so cringy. It's so funny, and I cannot stop watching it.
She needs to stop banging on about how authentic she is. She just seems to me to be so desperate to be trying to cling on to this brand that she's real, she's authentic.
The idea was to make it relatable. Though not in the manner she had anticipated, it did go viral as planned. The response from the internet was hardly one of wonder. Memes, jokes, and general confusion were all over it. Memes on Instagram went viral. It was described in headlines as tone-deaf, strange, and even desperate. One comment went viral. Even when I'm 9 months pregnant, the club still calls. Meghan's genuine and unfiltered moment was instantly granted a VIP spot in the Cringe Hall of Fame. The weird part comes next. There was no leak of this. There were no paparazzi lurking in the undergrowth. Meghan herself posted it. It would be empowering, perhaps even iconic, she believed. Rather, it completely destroyed her well-preserved image. One executive from the studio didn't hold back. Nobody wants their project associated with that type of circus. Southpark doused the hospital video with gasoline just as the excitement surrounding it was waning. Meghan's ability to use the title was formally revoked after she left her royal duties. That didn't deter her, though. It was deemed crazy by critics. Some of her own friends even called it cutthroat and even cringeworthy. Everywhere, people were leaving comments. Meghan, you can't have it both ways. Stop acting like you're still wearing the crown. You gave it up. Whether it's a fact she's been avoiding for years, a rumor, or a coincidence, one thing is certain, continues to feed the growing idea that Meghan's ascent was premeditated rather than the result of fate. At one point, Meghan and Harry were viewed as royal outlaws who were defying convention. However, a lot of people now view them as attention seekers who use victimization as a personal brand. From dodgy product launches to podcast failures, from stage tears to borrowed titles, she continues to be the misinterpreted symbol in her mind. Please leave a comment below and remember to subscribe to the channel. We have much more in store for you.